Whether you remember them or not, we all dream. We all have these vivid images in our brains that play while we sleep, while we're in our most peaceful state. Our minds are able to create these vast, beautiful images for us to see. And either we wake up remembering them or we wake up unable to recall what we dreamt. But at the end of the day, we all dream. These dreams don't necessarily have to be only in your. You don't only have to dream when you're asleep. Most of us do spend our times daydreaming, thinking about what could be, what can be, what we can do, what we should do. Dreaming of all these vast possibilities, all these different outcomes. What if I did this? What if this happened instead? What if I was consistent with X, Y, Z? We all dream. Sometimes we tend to dream about our future, what we want to obtain, what goals we want to achieve, and we dream and envision ourselves at that pinnacle of our career, at the top of the mountain, sticking that flagpole, sticking that flagpole into the ground in triumph. But in order for that to happen, in order for those dreams to become a reality, you need to ask yourself, can I make these dreams into a reality? I found myself asking this very same question about a year ago. I was in a much different place, emotionally, mentally, physically, and even spiritually. And I wasn't proud of who I was. I knew that I was on a path of self-destruction, especially because of my habits, my negative habits that I was feeding. And I knew that I wasn't living in congruency with the highest version of myself based on my present actions. I would sleep late. I would wake up late. I would binge eat. I wouldn't work out. I would wallow in my own self-pity. My room was a true reflection of my mind at the time. And it was very chaotic, very out of place. And I sat there in my bed one late night while I was on my phone. And I asked myself this question as I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I couldn't find a video to watch, something to entertain and give me that short little rush of dopamine. I asked myself, can I make these dreams into a reality? I knew that I wanted to do so much more with my life and that I wasn't going to get anywhere by continuing all these bad, negative habits. And not even habits, but the way I was living my life in general. I knew that I was in disarray. So when I asked myself this question, can I make these dreams into reality? I told myself yes. Once this was established, once I knew that the vision for myself can be obtained, it was just a matter of, am I willing to do whatever is necessary and what is required to put myself in a better position and to bring myself closer each and every single day to what I want to achieve for myself and for my life and for my future. I dwelled on this. I let it sink in. I basked in it. And at first, I was giving myself every excuse to say no. I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew I was going to have to make some very drastic changes, full 180 in every direction, in every aspect. And it was just so enticing to just say no and stay the same and continue down the same path that I'd always known and that I was so familiar and comfortable with, that I had grown to love. Wasn't benefiting me, wasn't helping me in any way, but it was easy. After I dwelled on the question, am I willing to do everything that is required to make these dreams into a reality? I knew that the sensation and the feeling of becoming that individual, that man that I'm proud to be, would be far more fulfilling to me than to continue down the same path that I'd always been on. And this is what you need to ask yourself. If you find yourself in a similar situation, if you've clicked this video with the intent of figuring out if your dreams can become a reality, That's not up for me to decide. I can't tell you, they can. I could give you all the information that you need. I could steer you in the right path. But at the end of the day, regardless of what I say, regardless of what any other individual says or tells you, it's up to you to realize this, to cultivate these own thoughts and these own beliefs for yourself and for your future, for the betterment of you, and to live a fulfilling life according to your own standards. The way that you want to live your life, I have no say on that. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to obtain, whatever you want to gain, the experiences you want to share, the people you want to meet, the type of environments you want to surround yourself in. It's up to you. It's not up to me. And the sooner you realize that you're capable and deserving of whatever reality it is that you want, that's when it clicks. At least in my own personal experience, that's when it clicked. So ask yourself, can I make these dreams into a reality? Once you say yes, it's just a matter of, am I willing to do everything that is required? If you continue to say yes, now, all you need to do is create a clear-cut plan. Create a plan of action. Reflect on yourself. Think about all the things that you don't want to do. Think about all the things that aren't benefiting you. Think about everything that has led you to this point, to this very point, watching this very video. Think about it. Really bask in it and try your best to reflect. Now that you've done so, think about what you want to replace those negative habits, those negative thoughts, those negative actions, those negative words, the self-talk, what you want to replace it with. And you'll be able to do so. Now it's just creating a plan and acting accordingly. Dreams don't necessarily have to be a figment of our own imagination. They can be obtained. People obtain them all the time. People face their fears. People overcome hardships and difficulties every single day because they're willing and because their dreams outweigh the present. Because every single day is an opportunity to grow and to improve your current state, regardless of what it is. And the sooner you act on it, the sooner you'll begin to make progress. I believe in you. And just know that it's never too late to have a great day.